Hello, it's Sam Luscombe here from Luscombe MG Leeds, and today we are in sunny Leeds to take a look at this, the brand new MG3 Hybrid Plus. So the MG3 has been around with us for a long time now, and this new one bears absolutely no resemblance to the previous one in anything but name. So let's have a quick look around it and I'll show you what I mean. So the new MG3 has been redesigned for 2024 from the ground up with huge amount of changes, not limited to the powertrain, but also exterior and interior. So as we walk around the car, the car, both the SE, the entry level, and the Trophy, which is this spec here, sit on 16-inch diamond cut alloy wheels. As we come around the car, you'll see that the range topping model that we have here has the keyless entry and push button start. Within the mirror housing there, you may also see that there is a camera. Now that again gives the ability to stitch 4 images together, one from the front, one from the rear, and one from each side, to give you a bird's eye 360-degree camera, which I'll show you inside later. This model also comes with rear parking sensors to give you a really good view of the road when parking. Inside the boot dimensions are generous. This is a full hybrid vehicle, and typically on full hybrid vehicles you have to compromise somewhat on the boot space, but we actually find that the boot space is much bigger than the previous outgoing MG3 and compares well to other cars in its class. Coming around the front of the car, the new MG3 Hybrid Plus takes the design cues from the latest generation of MG models, including the MG4, with this aggressive look. This range topping model comes with the LED headlights and a carbon effect splitter across the bottom to give a really aggressive looking front end. So the MG3 Hybrid is a full hybrid, and to explain what that means, there are 3 different types of hybrid. You have mild hybrid, you have full hybrid, and you have plug-in hybrid. Now, it's my belief that a full hybrid is the pick of the range, because it means you don't have to plug it in, unlike a plug-in hybrid, and you get a lot of benefits compared to a mild hybrid, in that this car will drive at slow speeds for a limited period of time on electric only, which means that you can generate 64.2 miles per gallon from this automatic gearbox. 0 to 62 is achievable in a spirited 8 seconds. That's a whole second quicker than the equivalent Renault Clio, which is also significantly more expensive. While it's not going to be winning any drag races anytime soon, the MG3 really does drive around town with really excellent performance. So that's the outside. Let me show you where this car really separates itself, and that is inside. So this new MG3 has a completely fresh and modern interior look. This Trophy model has the leather seat bolsters with this nice contrast orange trim, and when you jump in, you'll be pleasantly surprised to see that for a car at this price point, we have both heated seats and a heated steering wheel, which is finished in a nice leather, high quality touch sort of feel to the steering wheel. Now, I'm not going to lie to you, many reviewers will get in this car and go, scratchy plastics. For me, how often do I touch the top of the dashboard? Very rarely. What I care about is the steering wheel, and that feels nice, solid touch. The instrument clusters, again, nice, firm feeling, and the armrests on both this side and the door side are both comfortable and well finished. So inside the MG3, we are packed with loads of tech. And one thing that I would like to point out here is with the push button start. I'm going to start the car now, and listen to that. Oh wait, there's nothing. The car is running. The engine, if you like, is live. We can set off right now. But because this is a full hybrid, the car will pull away on fully electric power, meaning that you don't hear the engine come to life. We know it's ready because it says it's in ready mode. And that shows us up there on the 7-inch driver display, which has 3 distinct sections. On the left-hand side, you have your road navigation, sat-nav, and cruise control functions. In the centre, you have active speed limit showing you the 30 mile an hour zone, your speedo, and your remaining fuel range. At the bottom there you also have the drive mode selector, so you can change that between normal, sport or eco to have a more spirited or a more fuel efficient drive. And on the right hand side here we have a trip computer, as well as your tyre pressure monitoring system and any alerts the car's giving you. Currently it's telling us the doors are open, but that would disappear. Now in this bottom right hand corner here we have the kilowatt, which may be a bit alien to most people who've never driven an electric car. That is showing you that it's currently in EV mode. So the little right hand side EV symbol is illuminated, and then next to that we have the number 3, number 1, number 2, and that is the levels of brake regeneration. So again, on a full hybrid car, the car will actually slow itself down with varying levels of severity based on how you'd like your preference, and as you're driving along to traffic lights, if the lights are red, you don't necessarily need to put your foot on the brake. The car will automatically slow you down to different levels of severity, 3 being the highest and 1 being the lightest, and that will put power back into the battery, which gives it the electrical power to be a full hybrid. Towards the centre we have a 10.25 inch colour touchscreen infotainment system, which on the left hand side houses Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. It then has your climate settings, which if you click into give you the ability with quite a responsive touch, I must admit. I'm quite impressed with that. And you can change the fan settings. You've also got on this range topping trophy version heated seats, heated steering wheel, and also passenger seat heating. As we come across this side, we have DAB digital radio with category selection. So if you want to go sports, you've got options in there. You also have the ability to plug into one of these 2 USB slots down the bottom. So one of those is a USB-C slot. And on the right hand side of this infotainment system you have the inbuilt sat-nav. Now, to be honest, inbuilt sat-navs on modern cars are a bit hit and miss. The amount of development that Google and Waze and Apple put into their online sat-nav versus manufacturers tends to be greater, and therefore it tends to be beneficial in some cars to utilise the Apple CarPlay and Google Maps. However, I am pleasantly surprised to see that within this inbuilt sat-nav you have the ability to navigate to your nearest MG dealer, for example, your nearest parking spaces, nearest petrol stations, nearest restaurants, and even for those of you who use what 3 words for a more precise delivery address, you can search via what 3 word addresses in there as well. So this is very modern, very up to date, and I must admit I'm quite impressed. There are lots more settings in here, so you can go in there and determine the different levels of brake regeneration, which you can also set on the steering wheel. You've got the MG Pilot suite of driver assistance technology, and you also have some options in here for convenience, allowing you to choose whether you have the rear view mirrors automatically folding when you lock the car or not. Now, one thing that the electric range of MGs has that has been missing so far on the internal combustion counterparts is the ability to bind your car to your phone and access it through the app. So what I'm going to show you here is the MG iSmart app, which allows me to check in on my MG3 from wherever I am. You can see where it currently is parked. But where the real value is on those cold, frosty mornings where you look outside your bedroom window and go, car's all frozen. All you have to do is set a PIN code to be able to automatically set the air conditioning blowers to defrost your car, so that when you get down after your cup of tea, the car is all defrosted and ready for you to go. And what's more, you can also set the heated seats from the comfort of your own home, so that when you get in, the seat is all nicely and readily warmed up for you. Just to remind you, this is a budget car in the small car class, and yet we are finding such technologically advanced features as that. In terms of practicality, we have this leather-bound armrest in here and a cubby hole in here for a good amount of space. There's 2 drinks holders in here with adjustable positions depending on the size of your cup, and you also have this slide out mobile phone storage here, which also makes it a little bit tidier, but again, good levels of storage in all these storage bins in the MG3. One thing that I haven't yet shown you, which is very impressive at this price point, is the 360-degree camera, which I can access simply by pressing this star button on the steering wheel. So, doors are currently open, which is going to create a slightly different and odd view, but you can spin all the way around this car, which stitches all 4 of the images, one from the front, one from the rear, and 2 from each of the wing mirrors, to create a full 3D image of the parking space you're trying to get into. And you also have the ability to have track lines, so as the wheel turns, it will show you your projected line. And the quality of this camera is pretty impressive. This is undoubtedly a small car. It sits in the small car category. So you're not going to fit 3 adults in the back comfortably. But, and I'm not blessed with tons of height, but I've got the driving position here as I would have it in the front, which leaves me with ample legroom in the back, as well as decent headroom, although anyone who's sort of 6 foot plus may start to feel that a little bit tight. Again, the transmission tunnel through the centre here is noticeable, but not particularly problematic. And sitting in the centre, you are on a slightly raised up platform, but again, visibility out of here, and I would be happy to sit in here for a reasonable length journey. I wouldn't want to be in here all day. But in a small car, it's pretty good. So, in a nutshell, that's the new MG3. It's nothing like the previous outgoing version. It's miles better. So, what are the 5 things that you would really like about this MG3? Well, firstly, is the powertrain. It's full hybrid, giving you 64 miles to the gallon, and it's fully automatic with a 3-speed gearbox. 2, its price. Starting at just $18,495, this car significantly undercuts everything else in the market, and you're not compromising on quality. Comes with a 7-year warranty, and if that price point is a little bit too much, or you are looking for a manual version, stay tuned, there will be one coming later in the year at a lower price point. Yep, that's right, even lower. Number 3, the tech you get with this car is phenomenal. The range of safety features and infotainment options are knockout, but for me, the ability to log in on your phone, preheat the car in the morning, is a real lifesaver for me. It's those creature comforts you get with the MG3. The heated seats, the heated steering wheel, the inbuilt sat-nav, the air conditioning, and the Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Number 4 is the regenerative braking that this full hybrid option gives you. So driving around town, you can be putting power back into your battery while you're slowing down, not only saving on your brake wear, but also giving you extra miles per gallon. And number 5 is the fact that it's available right now from Luscombe MG in a range of 5 stunning colours and 2 trim options. So, want to know anything more about the MG3? Visit our website or give us a call on 0113 277 6099.